all children read by the end of third grade so they can succeed in their other subjects as well. Yet, nearly 25% of our third graders don't read proficiently on state tests. On more rigorous national tests, 62% of Iowa fourth graders score below proficient. That's why Lieutenant Governor Kim Reynolds and I proposed, and the 2012 legislature passed a comprehensive literacy initiative to identify struggling readers and provide incentive intervention starting in kindergarten. House File 488, which establishes the Iowa Reading Corps in the state law, gives schools an important additional tool to better meet the needs of children in kindergarten through third grade who are not proficient in reading or who are at risk of not being proficient in reading. This bill expands the small existing Iowa Reading Corps, which is a partnership by the United Way of Iowa and the Iowa Commission on Volunteer Service. 18 Iowa school districts are involved in this with AmeriCorps. The Lieutenant Governor and I visited some of these and have seen the benefits of this program. This school year, about 25 Iowa Reading Corps tutors are serving at least 750 children across the state of Iowa. The Iowa Reading Corps is modeled after the Minnesota Reading Corps, which since 2003 has deployed trained tutors to help more than 100,000 children make sufficient progress toward reading proficiency. United Way of Iowa and the Iowa Commission on Volunteer Service hope to expand the Iowa Reading Corps to at least 250 tutors by the summer of 2016, which could mean serving at least 7,500 students in more than 150 of Iowa school districts. School districts may apply to participate by going to the United Way of Iowa website, which is uwiowa.org. Although there's no funding in this bill, I have recommended $1 million state appropriation in the budget that I presented to the legislature for fiscal year 2016, which would help leverage additional federal dollars and private sector contributions. We believe the $1 million in state dollars can leverage many times that in private sector contributions as well as the federal dollars. So I think this is a great investment of the state of Iowa in something that is fundamentally critical to the success of our students, and that is reading. So I'm very proud to sign House File 488, which passed without a dissenting vote. Passed the House 96-0 and the Senate 48-0. I'm deeply appreciated. I want to also say how much I deeply appreciate the United Way of Iowa and the Iowa Volunteer Commission, which worked very hard and did a lot of work to see that this was approved. So thank you. This is a great example of collaboration and cooperation and working together between the public sector and the private sector. And I recognize that this is something that's got a real opportunity to make a difference in the lives of a lot of our Iowa children. And so thank you all.